going home to see my mum, actually, because it's her 50th birthday. Lived with her all my life, apart from, when I moved to Cambridge. So this is the first time I've been away from her for, a long period of time. And so obviously having to help her out quite a lot, get her, getting her drinks, or my mum, can't go from the kitchen to, the dining table with her dinner. She just can't do it because it would end up all over the floor. It's a condition she's had since she was about 10. Yeah, 10 years old. It's like a hereditary condition, so it's her dad had it and his mum had it. But it's basically it's a condition that it's like a neurological problem, but it affects the nerves in your body. So my mum has it in her head, her hands, mostly in her hands, and in her voice as well. She's been told she could claim a disability benefit for it, but my mum has never done that because she doesn't see it as a disability. She just sees it as, maybe, what's the word? A hindrance, maybe. So she's never seen it as a disability. It's just something she has that not a lot of other people have. Well, I say not a lot of other people. It's actually a lot more common than people think. It's actually about 1 in 500 people have it. DBS, deep brain stimulation, which is basically it is a brain operation. Basically, what happens is they take her in and they attach. There's these electrodes. They're only about this big, and they have to open up her head and kind of drill into her brain and attach these electrodes to certain points in her brain, which control things like. Say she has this a head tremor. So sometimes when she's eating, or sometimes when she gets nervous, believe it or not, her head will start shaking and stuff like that. So then so they have to attach several to that part. So several to the nerves that control the hands, and then several to what controls her voice. Me personally, I'm terrified. Really, really terrified, because me and my brothers, because like I said, it's our mum, so we care a great deal about her, and wanted to find out everything we could about this operation before she went in and had it. Obviously, my mum wasn't going to go in there and they'll tell me it does this, I'm just going to have it. So my mum researched this so well and told us about it. But even to the point, where it's okay, you do realise if I go in and have this operation, there's a 15% chance that I'll die because of it's affecting the brain and such a long surgery. And they were hoping to reduce her shakes by about 50%, and so that's okay, we'll aim for that. And they ended up getting about a 75% response from my mum. She's doing better than anyone, including the surgeons actually, could have hoped for. She was in the hospital, I always remember this actually, she was kind of all doped up and everything, and she just went to me, she went, "Hey Liam, look at this," and then just held up her hands, and they were just completely still, which is just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Because obviously, having known her all my life and known that she's been shaking, seeing her shake and struggling all that time, and then just suddenly she's not, it's just the strangest thing. She was, she couldn't get her head around it though. It means the world to us. And in all honesty, I don't think any of us could survive without her. Because she's, she's a little bit of an angel.